Welcome, everybody, to another Summer Smasher Student Showcase presentation. This is Team TadHealth. I'm going to pass it to the students to tell us what they've been up to this summer. Take it away, TadHealth.
Good afternoon. We are Team TadHealth and we'll be sharing our experience from Summer Smasher program. Starting with who we are and what we do, TadHealth is the first and only mental health platform uniquely built for school-based student support programs while utilizing cutting-edge technology. The mission of TadHealth is to empower the future of mental health resources and ease of their access. Pertaining to this vision, we have integrated digital tools that provide seamless support while being compliant. The problem with current systems is that there is a huge administrative workload that tags along with the support, and this is where we come in. We reduce this workload while providing efficient tools that utilize data-driven techniques, thus enhancing student-therapist connections and their access to relevant resources. Next slide. Now moving on, I'm Mansi. I will be sharing my contribution. I worked on building the interface for TadHealth. Keeping in mind the importance of scalability and efficiency, the interface focuses on 4 major pointers: easy navigation, robust backend, dynamic data rendering, and efficient system. We utilized React to define smooth navigation between pages, created Fast API to work with PostgreSQL as the backend. We wanted to have minimal effort for keeping the state and data dynamically managed, which is why we chose React. Also, the resource recommendation needs to be efficient since we're dealing with an important cause here. In order to accomplish this, we incorporated GPT 3.5 through OpenAI APIs for generating data on top of BERT machine learning model. Next slide. We created a recommendation system for resources for students and therapists. There are majorly 2 scenarios that have been covered. The first scenario is where a therapist summarizes the therapy session to the system, and the system recommends resources that can help the students the most. The second scenario involves events that have been predetermined to have an effect on mental health of students. Giving such events as one-liner input to the system also fetches recommendation on resources that can be shared with the students. This is a prototype of how Resource Recommender works. It takes one-liner as an input from events that affect mental health or summary of therapist's interaction with the student. It gets recommendation through a pipeline created by utilizing OpenAI APIs and then displays the result to the users. Now, passing on to my teammate Satya to share his contribution.
Yeah, thank you, Mansi. Hi, I'm Satya, and so my task was to set up an aid for therapists to write progress notes. At the end of a therapy session, therapists write down progress notes for their records, which could also potentially be legal documents in case of a trial. Hence, there are some guidelines to be followed, and when there's also a template that they adhere to, such as SIRP, which you can see here, which is Situation, Intervention, Response, and Plan. So, and other details as well. And there's other templates as well, such as SOAP and BARP that they might use. So I built a web UI for my implementation, which involves prompting an LLM through an API to ensure that the template requirements are being met and none of the guidelines are being violated. So here, the therapist can enter the details, write down their progress note, and then we validate it and present the results, such as a rating, a description, some suggestions to improve the note, any violations that is being made, and also provide a suggested corrected version that they could use. All right, so about my experience at Summer Smasher program over the summer, I would say that it was progressive in the sense that we had an incremental and exploratory approach with how we identified potential tasks, matched our skills with it, seeing where we could contribute, explored the options to build solutions, implemented them and tested it. It was great connecting, communicating, and working with Ben and the others at TadHealth and my team member Mansi as well. I'd like to pass it on to her to share her experience as well.
Thank you, Satya. You rightly said that the experience has been progressive. In order to understand how do we best support students and provide efficient mental health resources, we sure have to keep a progressive mindset. We built the product progressively by working on stepping stones as we kept gaining more clarity. This is all for our presentation. It has been a great experience working with TadHealth. Thank you so much for the time. Now that we are done with Summer Smasher program, we are available for future opportunities. This is how we can be reached out. Thank you.
Amazing job, TadHealth. I'm sure Ben is super duper proud. Is Ben on the line right now? I'm not sure. If he's not, I would be very happy to speak on his behalf. I've known Ben for quite some time. He's actually tackling one of a very sentimental and very important problem that we face, which is, mental health and supporting people in order to get mental health. Oftentimes, I feel like when we're talking about startups and tech solutions, we're thinking about all of the ways that it can make money and it can be, a really great lucrative opportunity. I feel like TadHealth is one of those great kind of startups that allow for us to use technology to better humanity and society. And so I'm just so happy that he's had both of you guys to help him accomplish that this year. So thank you for all of your hard work. Have a great summer.
Okay.